We are live, fools. We are back with a Remnants of
Oh,
Playground update.
oh boy.
Lux has been deep diving.
Oh
Lux
boy.
has been deep diving like a mama jamma, let me tell you. Let me fucking tell you.
Okay, so I kind of got attached to this a little bit for some reason.
Now let's catch people up if they're
Yes.
if they're tuning in for the first time. Remnants of Playground started off as a YouTube channel. It's got very mysterious things. It has a forum attached to it. It's either an ARG or some actual true crime that's leaking out. Oh yeah, Anthony. Hey, if you want to hop in the Discord, we're in the Discord. You can join in on this. Get in on it. We've got some juicy updates. So again, it seems like we have some theories. It's either an ARG, it's either people making like art about the stages of grief, or it's actual true crime that we are busting and that we are all discovering in real time thanks to the protagonist on his forum. All right, Lux, I'm gonna let you take it away. What new developments do we have? Start us off with something juicy.
Oh boy. Okay. So let me just start by saying I don't know anything about sleep yet. And I feel like that's really interesting considering he is considered one of the members
Yeah.
of the group. Um so the suggestion is that the only videos that were actually released were either from former Adolescent or
Shit.
Scott
Oh shit.
on Protagonist channel. Like, unless it was a text, like the text videos that he
The
made.
text videos are him, but the other two are from two sources, Scott and
So it's
former
got.
Adolescent.
Well, no. Here's the thing: is that there's 4 series
Oh.
on there. There's Scott, obviously, for Cameron, I Love You, and then that flavoring video.
Oh yeah.
The flavoring video supposedly has 10 total videos.
Whoa.
And that's only a snippet of, what was it? 02, I think. And
Okay. Yeah, it was like flavor 2.
Yeah.
And just a few minutes of it.
Yeah, but there's 10 total videos of this pig mask being
Modified?
Yeah.
Okay. Like into something. Into a creepier pig mask.
Yeah, and you kind of see that, like, obviously you do kind of see that in the flavoring video.
So is it former Adolescent that filmed the I Love You series and has the pig mask? It sounds like his voice is why I say that.
Well, that's the thing, is that I think it is. I think it belongs to him.
I think it belongs to former Adolescent.
Yes. So, like,
the antagonist is the pig mask.
Oh my gosh, there's just so... just thinking about some of the dialogue that's actually in the videos.
Yeah.
Is kind of crazy, because when we were watching it the other night, we couldn't really hear the audio. And there weren't captions.
Yeah.
And, the speakers are on.
Yeah.
So, there's some things that we missed.
Oh.
In the audio.
Oh.
It's pretty interesting.
Such as.
Okay. So, I kind of started with the Scott videos because that was the first one that was posted.
Yeah.
So starting at Scott 01, a couple of notes that I made was that it seemed like he said that he was a coach in the early 2000s.
Okay.
But the video that he is filming was filmed in 03. So this, it
had to have been 2002, 2001 that he was a coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, he must have started this new job.
Gotcha.
And then got fired in 02, 03.
Yeah.
But he just says in the early 2000s. For it to be 03, it's like, dude, you...
It had to have been early at 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, early.
Sorry,
Is this weird pre-furry acceptance stuff posits Arianthe in the chat. Yeah. Possibly some weird pig play, some like proto puppy play shit. Yeah, some degradation porn. Who knows? Absolutely.
Well, see, the other thing is that in the same video, there is a moment where Scott says, "Oh, there's somebody down the way," or he sees somebody in the distance, and he says that he's not going to approach them.
Okay, and it's either because he's not supposed to be there or he's nude.
Yeah. Or like he's either not wanting to deal with filming them, or he's not like he was a boys coach and he was disgraced.
So he's maybe on the sex. He's on
yeah,
the
he might be on the registry. Maybe he's not allowed.
Gotcha.
And there was a couple of other clues in some of the later Scott videos where he even says where like he's kicking a soccer ball on a baseball field. He thinks he's at a soccer field the whole time. Like in any of those videos, he thinks it's a soccer field.
Talking like it is.
Because he was a soccer coach.
Yeah. Reliving his soccer coach days.
Mm-hmm. And he, in the videos, you can tell with some of that, the dialogue that he's having with himself, that he's hallucinating that he's coaching a kid's soccer practice.
God damn.
And he even, like, says that it's a soccer field. And even in the videos where he's not, like, pretending to be coaching, where he's just, like, talking about being there. Yeah. So, there is a moment, I think, in Scott 02, actually, where he takes that particular soccer ball, and he kicks it far enough to, like, start walking over towards somewhere, and he literally says, "I'm allowed to get my ball back."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, does that mean that you're not supposed to be there?
Yeah, it means he was told to leave. He's not supposed to be around the kids. He's not supposed to be on the field.
Either because he was creeping out some kids.
Yeah.
And, like, that was maybe the parents.
Or they had straight up found child porn on his fucking computer.
Mm-hmm.
There's a...
well, because there is a photo of, like, or some kind of, like, self-made fake newspaper article in the 4th Scott video. Because that's the one where he's got, like, tape and blood on his hands. Yeah,
and the weird, the weird, I guess that would be, so that one was Scott, what? 4? 3? 4? It was 4.
That was Scott 4.
Yeah.
It should be. I've got this document on my phone and pages in here, so I kind of have to see where all my notes are.
She's been going down the rabbit hole.
Oh, there's so much. Like, I kind of want to put it all together and, like, create a brand new post on the forum, being like, "Hey, here's
the research we've got so far." Now,
Scott 4.
Some very strange files are found on hard drive. A photo of what?
That's what I was looking for, because I think I wrote it down.
It's so interesting. The nosy examiner. That's funny.
Oh, a photo of the man leaving a grocery store or something like that. It's some he created, like, a little additional paragraph to go with the photo that he drew.
Stuff on the back.
Yeah.
He's saying fuck the rumors.
Yeah. And
running.
Yeah. There is a part in the very beginning of this video where you hear him say something and it sounds like he's saying "it's that day again."
Okay.
And that kind of confused me, because originally the protagonist said that they were convinced that this was filmed in 03 with everything else, but the file name is 2004.
Yeah.
So he was saying that he thought that Scott somehow changed it to be as if it were from the future or something.
Okay. So we got Scott, the disgraced soccer coach.
He's also the oldest of the group.
Okay, and he's the oldest.
I think there's a couple of different comments on the forum. The protagonist is like, yeah, he's the oldest.
Gotcha. Adolescent, right?
SC. Yeah.
Okay. Now, so you did some digging on former Adolescent. Talk to me about former Adolescent.
Oh, former Adolescent is a character for sure. So he created his own YouTube channel.
Okay.
Starting off specifically to try to denounce everything that the protagonist was posting on YouTube. He was basically using it as a harassment thing, but
okay.
He has a couple of different names throughout the forums. He's got a couple of different names.
Okay, so take me on the former Adolescent rabbit hole. Let me give you let me get over here real quick. So you've got former Adolescent's YouTube page pulled up.
Yes.
So
I have not watched that very first video. I wasn't sure if it was relevant to anything, but I have seen the rest of these videos. I watched all of them today.
Okay. Okay.
I watched all of them either today or at some point yesterday. Like I've just kind of been, I've been kind of in and out of this for the past couple of days. It literally looks like Charlie from It's Always Sunny when he's in front of his own corkboard.
Yeah. Exactly
that.
Yeah. She went full fucking who is Pepe Silva on this.
So this person is known as the antagonist, but there's also a couple of other names, both on Remnants of Playground and in some of the other documentation that you can see on the forum. It's also known as Vex, which was basically a short nickname for Vex to someone.
Okay.
And he also went by V2S1.
Okay.
Which is basically the same thing as Vex to someone, but it's just short.
Okay. Vex to someone.
And there is a video on Remnants of Playground. I believe it's an I Love You video where he says, "Hey guys, it's V2S1. V2 to the S1."
So he starts one of the videos on Playground.
He identified himself as V2S1.
So we know that's the moniker from the early 2000s.
Yes.
Because we proved that
it's in that video.
Videos were definitely filmed in the early 2000s when they say they were filmed. We found that from that Pure Life water bottle.
Yes.
Label. Unless they somehow got a Pure Life water bottle from fucking 2003.
Right.
And cracked that bitch open for this video. I doubt it. I think it was shot back then. So there's more about. Okay, so do you have a location on Vex? Could we geographically deduce anything? You rewatched all of these. You did a bunch of deep diving on the forum. What do you have about
so I even went deep diving through the comments of a lot of these videos. I went through the comments on Remnants of Playground, and I went through the comments on former Adolescent.
Gotcha.
He has so many names, I don't know what to call him right now.
We will call him, former Adolescent, Vex, or the antagonist. I put it up on the corkboard on the screen just in case we kind of hop around names. But this is also them in order. Number 1 is Scott. Number 2 is former Adolescent, the antagonist. 3 is Sleep, which I still don't know much about. Do you know much about Sleep? Research?
Not really.
The only thing
that I've seen is I've physically seen Sleep posting on the forum, confirming a lot of what the protagonist is saying. Basically saying, "Hey, it's great that this is coming back out." Kind of thing.
Yes, Arianthe, they did, but he had the green variation large Pure Life water bottle, which is from like a 2-year time period from which they had to have filmed that. Yeah, because it was a large green Pure Life label.
So
They still use a similar blue one.
I will say though that at least 2 of these characters were in the same place.
Yeah.
Because they went to school together.
Okay. They did.
Yes.
Who?
Cameron.
Okay.
And Vex.
Definitely went to school together.
Yes.
So that's why Vex is in all these videos.
Yes. Cameron, there are a couple of comments through the forum that I saw. Vex lives as if it's 2003 and will not come out of that. So he, like, the computer has Windows XP on it. He's still using AIM.
Good God. Is AIM even still a thing? Is it still up? You can still use AIM?
Yes, because a lot of the people that are commenting on the forum are physically speaking to Vex on AIM.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah. Some of them have, like, spoken to him on AIM and have posted the information that they've gotten from him.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Maybe we should reach out to Vex on AIM.
Maybe.
How weird would it be to get AIM?
This particular location is none other than Maple Ridge, British Columbia, Canada.
Holy shit, they're in BC, Canada.
Yes.
Okay.
Maple Ridge specifically because there was there's a couple of comments from one specific person saying, yeah, I went to school there. It's Maple Ridge Secondary School. It's the high school.
I know what school that is. I went there.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's Maple Ridge.
Yeah.
In BC, Canada.
Yep.
And that also explains.
On the Remnants of Playground YouTube channel, the location does say Canada. I did check that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I missed that clue.
Well, yeah, because I found that out today.
Yeah, holy shit.
I haven't spoken to him about this today.
So now we know it's a Canadian thing. I know in my research, I know you had sent me that you had found a location and you think it was Canada, and so I had gone searching for a kid named Cameron. Maybe went missing or died in the early 2000s. I couldn't find shit.
Well, see, one person posted on the forum saying that Vex told them that Cameron disappeared when he was little. But in that second For Cameron video, which is also confirmed to have also been filmed by Vex, so the I Love You and the For Cameron videos were recorded by the same person.
We're Vex, yeah.
Yes.
So I Love You.
So
okay,
in
so
that
Vex
I Love
is
You
the
one,
pig. Is the pig
yes,
mask.
yes.
Okay.
So in that second For Cameron video where he's at that tree, the edge of that tree line,
yeah.
He says that he's been waiting for him for a year to come out from that tree line.
Oh.
And so he starts to hyperventilate in that video.
Yeah.
And he sits on the ground and he starts rocking back and forth saying he'll be here any minute.
Oh shit.
But Cameron's not showing up.
Oh shit.
So like he's just like sitting there for a little while like that.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see, like, it. I will say it's a little bit of a trigger warning in case somebody's not necessarily comfortable with like experiencing a POV of some other person having a panic attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a little tough to watch, like with the audio.
Yeah. We gave her a watch last night too, so I remember the video you're talking about, and yeah. Yeah, so we're keeping on this theme of like shattered or lost memory.
Yes.
Like there's chunks of time these people aren't experiencing. Except the protagonist, seemingly, in sleep.
Yeah. And so the original posts that the protagonist had, he was talking about how it was 14 years or so after everything happened, so he didn't even think like he'd ever hear from any of them.
Yeah.
So for me, that tells me that the protagonist is currently in his 30s and was probably about 15 or 16 when all of this happened.
Snap.
Which also suggests that Scott is not messing around with little boys, he's messing around with teenagers.
Okay. Okay.
If we're saying that he was part of this group. as a soccer coach in around that same time.
Yeah, if we're still
like
on the
this is an
theory,
adult,
like, he was a pedophile.
This is an adult, and the suggestion is that at
Yeah.
least Vex, Cameron, and the protagonist were all underage.
Shit.
The other thing is that when you look at the description on the Remnants of Playground, it says that it's an online group of 5.
Fuck. That's right. No, I remember that. That's why I have 5 up
yes,
here.
you said that this morning, but it's because the protagonist is an online member. He was a lurker.
Yeah.
And found their shit. So everybody knew about him.
So the
but
other
only
4 knew.
The other 4 were the actual members.
Gotcha.
The protagonist is just a lurker.
Ooh.
Who happened to save some of this shit.
And they were aware, and they were just letting it happen for the lulz.
And the only one who didn't like it was Vex.
Oh, who didn't like let
the
lurker
antagonist.
Oh, shit. Okay.
There's also been a suggestion that because you don't hear the protagonist talk at all, that this is just one person fucking around, and it's just Vex.
Gotcha. This is an ARG ran by Vex.
Yeah. But at the same time, you know, people, there's a lot of different parts in each of these where I'm just like, no, like, these are, like, this specific series was filmed by the same person. And there's a lot, even in some of these comments in these videos. And actually, I wanted to talk about that one video I told you about yesterday with the save file.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Please do. So, which video is that?
That is...
We can put that on.
This is on former adolescents.
YouTube page, right?
Okay, so this is the playground rant video. It's 17 minutes long. It's this yellow one right here. So in this, he starts it off.
Okay. Who? This channel seems to really be distressing you. Wait.
Oh yeah, that's right. This one does.
You also have another video covering it. What makes it such a bad channel? I'm sorry. Who? Wait, who? That playground channel. Huh?
This is basically the beginning of this video where he's trying to denounce playground and basically say don't follow him. But he keeps. Oh, see, this is what I was telling you. For some reason, it's just a bunch of
talking about the biggest new sense of creativity on YouTube.
Overwatch.
Forefront leader of the video world.
And then it cuts out and like is this
channel
Microsoft Paint thing that he's about to go into.
Now I know what you're gonna
say.
That's
modern. Yeah, that's modern as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a modern edited. Intro.
Well, that's the thing is that this was posted in 2016.
Fuck.
So he's got Overwatch, but he works off of Windows XP.
He's mirroring Windows XP somehow, pretending he's stuck in the past.
Yeah.
So is it an ARG?
After that last video, but it's weighing too heavily on my conscience. Wow, you should hurt your own emotions.
But by just this one
FA. You don't know Playground.
Troll.
They are original. The videos are good videos.
I don't know. Like I'm on the fence on it. Just because a lot of the details that I'm reading.
You support me, which brings a crystal tear to my eye.
Regardless, it's an amazing story. Like it's an amazing,
last video, and it really
creepy
feels good to see
story.
The good side of this winning. So I decided I'm going to be making one last video about this crummy channel. With that all being said, everybody
so
sit back,
in this
relax,
video, because I don't know if you're wanting to watch. Are you wanting to watch the whole thing?
No, we don't have to. We're gonna keep it on in the background.
So in this video, he's gonna eventually cut through.
So if you don't know about that channel, let me
open up his Windows XP and open up Microsoft Paint.
The fuck?
And he's gonna paint a picture of a desk.
A long time ago, I was part of a small. Wait, this is the same font.
Well, that's because he's mocking it.
Oh, okay.
That was the.
Oh, it was a screen grab of the video.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought that was a new message for a second. I was like, hold on, we gotta rewind and pause.
No, I know. I thought the same thing.
Oh no.
But see, this is just the forum. He's
doing modern sounds and.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So it's a desk and then there's like a computer and the tower and the mouse. And then he says, wait, we can't forget the Marilyn Monroe poster. But he only paints like a corner of it, as if he's looking at it from a picture.
Okay.
So, but he's also saying that it's a very important setting for him. Anthony's like, fuck me up for a second.
Yeah. This is crazy.
But,
this is weird.
Okay. Hear me out here.
Not you, the viewer, but
The save file. So when he finishes the painting,
Yeah.
he goes to save it, right?
Yeah.
'Cause he wants to save his work.
Okay.
So he tries to figure out what he's going to name it.
Okay. I was gonna skip forward a little bit, top to him using MS fucking Paint.
Look at how much we have done already.
This is a cut into an older
He
video.
goes
so he
to save it,
It's so good to see.
and he starts to like try to name it, right?
Yeah.
And originally he types, "I wish every day that I could go back,"
That's a good.
in the save name, in the file name.
No, what
Oh.
happened? Oh,
But then
I think I know.
he backspaces and says that that's too personal. So instead, he names it "Don't Want to Think About You,"
This color.
So is he fantasizing about going back for Cameron?
right? Or is he like... Is he traumatized by what they did to Cameron?
Or you think you were still on the he's okay?
I don't know. I'm still
Hey.
thinking about it as if
Shadow coloring.
somebody's dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, but that's just because I like thinking of it that way.
No, I'm into that. For
It makes for a good
For the
true
sake
crime
of this,
story.
I'm going to stay off of. This is an ARG. We're going to stay on it then. That's Well, okay. So, yeah, he's okay. So
Okay.
he's just literally stuck
For the and another light
in place.
Mm-hmm.
for that.
But I want you to do me a favor.
What?
Take this off
I
of
think
full
that- I
screen.
think that works good.
Why?
Alright.
I want to show you something.
Okay.
No, that.
Okay.
that's not that's
Scroll
not
down.
how color is like.
Click on that paste bin
Let's
link.
go for a faded yellow.
Where's
That's in the description.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Maybe a little lighter, I think.
Cameron question. Oh.
Ooh, that's it.
Whoa.
Vex put that in.
Yeah.
That's from his channel.
That's from Vex.
This color.
If you can't see, I'm trying to zoom in for the audience, but it's basically 1 through 9, and at the bottom where it says 9, it says Cameron with a question mark. It's just a paste bin link. Oh, that's spooky.
And the thing about this, though, is that this particular video was posted in 2016,
Are saturated.
Yeah,
and he still attached that.
yeah.
Yes, that works good. Okay. Ooh, now we need
So
So,
the paste bin's from 2013.
this
Okay.
color, but a little, not as dark as
Yeah, he's
this.
hiding. See, yeah, he's hiding something that happened.
yeah.
There's something on those tapes that happened to Cam. Well, did it happen to Cameron? Or are they doing something to Scott? Or are they just doing weird shit?
Well, that's the thing, is that they think... He's like,
Oh
what
my
the
god,
fuck?
what the fuck? Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm at. Like,
I know.
that's creepy
I
as shit.
know. And the crazy part is that there's so many of those little text things. Like, there's even some that
pay
we
in-
didn't
in
read from the
paste.
protagonist.
Fuck.
Like, there's so many notes. Like, it's hard for me to start somewhere.
You're good.
Like, we're just ranting here.
Well, let's back
But-
up to notes.
Okay.
Are there more paste bins hidden places?
Okay, so they got that one. There's obviously that text update that he said that,
Oh gosh, we almost forgot.
follow the numbers. Exactly. And the thing about the numbers is,
Oh yeah. Arianthe says follow the numbers. Yeah.
I think it's really interesting that when you look at the videos on YouTube, the ones from Playground,
Yeah.
You don't see much of it.
you have
You
4
see,
Scott videos. You have 3 Cameron videos, 2 I Love You videos, and then the 1 flavoring video.
Okay.
And you
excluding
see,
the 2 text ones from Protagonist. I'm talking about specifically from the other members. Nothing else is from Sleep. Like, nothing. Nothing. There's nothing on Sleep. Because every single one of those other videos were either Vex or Scott.
Yeah. So why?
So I don't
why
know.
Sleep was even involved?
I have
Just
no
a friend
idea.
of a.
Like, he's so
just a
confused.
friend?
Like, it's so confusing. But all of the Scott videos, and I actually went back and found the file names, the original file names of all of these videos, because he Protagonist put them in there, as, like, you know, obviously in the description. All of the Scott videos are from 03, excluding 4 because it's supposed like the 2004.
Yeah. We
But
figured
technically,
that out
they're all
last time.
they were all
Rose,
filmed
yeah.
in 03.
Yeah.
All of the 4 Cameron videos were filmed in 2000.
In the year specifically 2000.
2000,
Why do you say that?
because that's the original file date.
Oh shit, and we know that.
It's on that. That's what I'm talking about. That's
Oh.
what Protagonist put in the description.
Follow the numbers.
The
that's
original file
titles.
name.
Oh, the original file names. The numbers are the dates.
Is the dates? Yes.
Are the dates in which those videos were filmed.
Yes.
That works.
Okay.
And then the I Love You videos were both filmed in 99.
Shit.
And then
we can't forget.
that flavoring video, I don't think had a date on it.
Oh, duh. We can't forget the
Okay.
computer.
But I think that one, the timestamp is in the video. I just missed it. Probably.
Yeah. We can...
It's hard to watch that one. That's the one where he's like fucking around with the nails. By the way, the nail thing, that was a group thing.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Explain the nails. Yeah, they had long
Yeah.
nails in the videos, gang.
Yes.
Explain that. What do you mean? What do you mean?
So, in a bunch of these, you're gonna notice this person has super long, really grungy nails, and you notice that in Scott's videos as well.
Yeah.
Really pushing that early 2000s thing, Scott.
Yeah, those are some creepy fucking nails.
Yeah. So, there is a, oh, it's actually in the flavoring video. So, in the description of this video is the pastebin link to the page where Protagonist explains that nobody in the group was permitted to cut their nails unless it was a completely unavoidable situation.
Gotcha. That's creepy as shit. Look at that.
Oh, see, July 6th of 99.
Okay. So that means I Love You was before 99. Or like before July. At least that first one before the mask is all altered.
No, I Love You was, I Love You, both 1 and 2 were June of 99.
Okay.
And then this flavoring one was July. Yeah, so that's...
It's like goblins from Harry Potter. Yeah.
But yeah, so if you scroll down, that's the pastebin link I was talking about. This is his explanation. See, it was the summer of 99 with the I Love You videos.
Okay, can you read at least the top paragraph of that?
Yes. This clip is a drastically cut version of an externally captured TV recording of a 30-minute tape, which belongs to a series of uncut tapes that were shot alongside the I Love You series in the summer of 99, and meant as accompanying ongoing documentation of all changes made to the pig mask known as Wiggly, worn by Vex, aka V2S1, Vex 2 someone, and you might know as former Adolescent. So this is where he just says, yeah, that's who that is.
Flat out.
Yeah.
Former Adolescent, Vex.
Yeah, the audio
Same person.
the audio has been edited to potentially prevent detection of the copyrighted music playing in the background. As far as I know, there were 10 flavoring tapes recorded, and I have connected with an individual in possession of physical copies of 6 out of the 10. None of these tapes have been internally captured or digitized yet. This is a work in progress. So, I'm trying to remember what's important in the second paragraph. Oh, yeah, so the second paragraph was basically him explaining that there's a lot more to it, that there's been a lot of, off the grid type stuff going on where there's like storage lockers and shit where they're finding stuff.
Have you noticed he didn't put anything under the second or fourth paragraph?
And he doesn't do that pretty often. But then at the very bottom is where he says all playground members were made to refrain from cutting their nails unless absolutely and unavoidably necessary.
Damn.
Which is very strange to put at the very bottom of this thing that had nothing to do with what he was trying to explain. I mean, it has to do with the video, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder why.
But like for that to be a specific comment that he felt necessary to put in there.
The group.
Yeah.
That's strange.
No. Like not a single thing about this is good.
Yeah, that's so weird. So, okay. So we have some rules for the group. We know they had rules. They had communication amongst themselves. We know they were an online community.
They had a server of some kind,
but
like
Cameron
an AIM
and
thing
Vex
where they were
definitely
Cameron and
childhood
Vex
friends.
were childhood friends, suppose. Like that's what we're getting.
Do we have a location on Scott?
So the general consensus on Scott is that he might have been the soccer coach for Vex and Cameron's school.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how far that tracks.
Gotcha.
Because the thing about Scott is that he feels a little bit southern to me.
Yeah, he seems like a
He's
southern
not-
cat.
he's
like
not a
bigger
Canadian.
southern cat.
You know.
He also seems like he's got some kind of not neurotypical behavior going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like some neuroatypical behavior.
And oh goodness gracious. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that I'm going off of this first.
Okay.
Which is what we're doing. I'm just like making sure I've got.
I feel like we've learned a lot. Just again to kind of recap for the audience real quick, if you want to go through those notes. New things I've learned is we have a location on number 2, former Adolescent. Former Adolescent is responsible for 2 of the video series, and he shot them in BC, Canada. He has his own YouTube channel where he acts like it's 2003, except for the beginning of one video where he's playing Overwatch. We've learned that the protagonist was just an online lurker. Was a member of the group in the way that the group knew the lurker was there, but the lurker didn't know they knew. He didn't know they knew what he knew that they knew.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. That's why this is like just
Sleep. We still don't know shit about Sleep other than he was an
he's-
online recipient of these videos.
we just know he's cool with it.
We know the protagonist liked it when it went down. He was followed along and saved those videos. Saved them.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So I mean, he's obviously never got some kind of weird digital charge. Whoever the fuck number 5 actually is. We have a new theory that I've learned that we've come up with, and that's that it is an ARG ran by whoever the fuck Vex is.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a long-running, planned ARG.
For this to be as much information as I have sitting in front of me where I don't even know where the hell to start.
Yeah.
Much less like keep some kind of topic.
Yeah.
Like you bounce all, and this is exactly how I found all this shit out. Bouncing all over the place, finding so many different things.
Yeah.
Oh. Like there's still some videos from Vex's YouTube channel sorry that are still very strange. Like it's not that playground rant one is not the only one where he actually rants about playground. It's actually most of those.
Okay.
Like there's an important doc that he clicks on in this like one minute video.
Yeah.
And this is how it reads.
Oh shit.
Because I wound up typing this out. It says, well, so far things have been going pretty good. I think I found some people that are worthy of my content and may have some content of their own.
Word.
I mean, he's like, I mean, we all know that my collection is rare and ultra sought after.
Whoa.
No one has seen my videos.
Whoa.
They're too cool for school, and they aren't seeing the light of day until now. With 2 W's.
Whoa.
I went for a walk in the park today and saw some kids. They were all playing this new trading card game. I think it was called Pokemon or something.
Oh, god damn
Seemed
it.
cool.
He thinks it's the early 2000s.
Yes. However, this video was posted July 19th of 2016.
Whoa.
Yeah. On former Adolescent's page.
It's also weird that it's back in time from like now when I don't know.
Well, because the computer screen itself still looks like it's Windows XP.
Exactly.
Like
he's
that's
stuck in
consistent in all
time.
of his videos.
Yeah. Gosh.
Here's the 17-minute video. We already talked about that. He even has a video on there where he covers the hottest songs of 03.
Gotcha.
No. Okay, so we already got the hidden message from the 100 subscriber note
Yeah.
on the forum. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
So, here's another thing that I noticed.
Yeah.
Between both YouTube videos, I'm having such a problem with my voice right now.
You're fine. Grab a drink.
There was something interesting about how the videos were spaced out in the sense of there's a gap in correspondence on Playground.
There is.
Yes. Or when I say correspondence, I mean there's a gap between the time that the videos were posted, like a big one.
Okay.
So there's a gap between where Protagonist stops posting in November of 16,
Okay.
but then comes back in June of 17 and posts a new video.
Okay.
And on Vex's channel, there's a gap from October of 16 to June of 17. So both channels were quiet at the same time.
The Protagonist has a Twitter.
Yes, I found that as well. It had nothing on it. Other than my first tweet thing.
Yeah, it has nothing on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Unfortunately, I got so excited about it.
Yeah.
Because all the other links on there are not valid. Like, they don't show anything.
Okay.
So here's another thing, and I don't remember where I read this. I'm pretty sure this is something Protagonist said.
Gotcha.
If the dates match up properly, and you take that Scott 04 video and change the date to 03
Yeah.
instead of 04, all of those videos stop 1 week before the group was disbanded in 03.
Oh. So what do you think that means?
Or no, the 05 video, I'm sorry, would have been the last one that would have been ever filmed for that group. Because of the way that the series is set up.
Part? Who did the 05 one?
The 5th video from Scott. So that's the thing, is that there is another part where Protagonist does claim that there are 5 videos in each series.
Mm-hmm.
So on the YouTube channel, everyone's sitting here like, okay, you gave us 1, 2, 3, and 4 from Scott, but you're not going to give us 5. Why? And he's like, well, I don't want to. It's not appropriate, kind of thing. Then he posted like this weird 2 or 3 second audio of somebody gurgling.
Yeah.
Like as if they're like dying or something.
Yeah.
So the idea is that was part of that 5th video, that 5th Scott video.
Yeah.
Which makes it sound like either Cameron's dying or not Cameron. I think they're saying that Scott is dying in that video. And that's why he doesn't want to post
that
it.
Scott is dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but that video would have been filmed 1 week before the group was disbanded.
Okay.
So if there was like an extra murder in there, all the murder stopped 1 week before they were done.
Gotcha. Okay. Fuck.
Because they're already I mean, you know, they were already freaking out in 2000 because Cameron wasn't coming back.
Yeah.
You know? So I wonder if somebody got a hold of Scott in that video. But I don't know, we may never see it.
He said he would never release Scott 5. I remember
Right.
that detail.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that detail. But ooh.
So
I
this
would
was
hope
what I
so.
basically threw together from what Protagonist was saying.
Yeah.
I said Protagonist was there to collect videos shared, as in they could have been shared on some super private forum that Scott's boss found out about on his computer,
Okay.
which could have been the reason he was fired. This particular forum where they're all sharing these weird-ass videos.
The weird videos that
Maybe there's some other stuff because we don't see all the videos.
That
And of
Scott-
course, these are
yeah.
all cut up videos
that
too.
Scott was fired for the weird playground videos.
But
Which would fit the timeline because they started
It-
in 99 and started
right.
trading, so he would have been active.
right, but
when
the
he
thing
got
is
fired.
that this like Protagonist is saying that there's a lot of inappropriate shit on there, as if there might have been like some
People
kind of
tagging him.
abuse.
Interesting. Arianthe, let us know who's tagging him because I can't. I'm not logged into Twitter on my computer. I can't. It just looks
Oh,
like
the
he's
people-
posted one thing and I can't see that because I'm not logged in. So
Oh,
I don't know who's been tagging him. Is it Drake? Did Drake tag him?
Drake.
Drake. He falls asleep on stream.
So yeah, basically I think Protagonist just found their AIM group and was lurking in it. And the majority didn't care that he was there. So they just kind of left him
Oh,
be. They like, got a kick out of it.
former adolescent.
That's the description of his YouTube channel currently.
Oh,
It's a very strange ad.
oh.
I found it. Yeah, I saw it.
What is it?
It's
an
very
ad for?
strange. It's just you gotta pull it up on the YouTube channel and read it.
Is it an actual ad
No.
or something? Okay.
Like he just kind of treats it like an ad instead of like go to the about. That.
We ever had a problem? Hello, I'm former adolescent. Have you ever had a problem? Have you ever had the problem of running out of time and just can't find some anywhere? Well, try my former adolescent time tips. I'll show
He
you
wants to teach people how to move around.
how to time backwards and forward from hour to minute and the best time zone. And if you're afraid of those pesky FBI agents on the web, no worries, we'll fix them too with one of our former adolescent computer screens. Block the nosy FBI spying. Don't believe me? Just ask one of my many satisfied clients. Here, redacted. Well, it works.
Redacted.
Yeah. Hello, my name is redacted, and a person I've been surfing internet for about 20 years,
and
with former adolescents' computer screen, I don't have to delete my files and the public library no more. Thanks, former adolescent. You're the shit. Yes, former adolescent got it all. Guarantee it. Try my channel and you'll have the raffle in no time. Stop the recording.
Yeah. I did read that.
So he's a time traveler. That's why everybody's having memory issues.
Yeah.
Former adolescent is the antagonist, and he's some kind of fucking memory time wizard. You think he can actually fuck with people's brains? It's former adolescent causing people to be stuck in time.
What is it? There's a video. What was posted 3 days? Didn't like having a lurker in the group. That's right. So there was an explanation from Protagonist that was saying that former adolescent didn't like him being there.
Gotcha.
3 days later, former adolescent posts on this channel that vibrating video where it's basically just explaining an anxiety thing.
Really?
Yeah. With this weird ass music. Not even really music.
I am shaking in anxiety. All I hear
3
is
days
sounds.
later.
Some distant, some near. Here, as I sit in a cold sweat. Everything feels numb.
This is creepy.
Mm-hmm. I'm former adolescent. Hello.
That's just creepy.
Hello. Why can't I chat? No.
I was gonna tell you about this.
Chat.
He wants to teach people how to move around in time. Exactly, Anthony. Maybe it's an ARG and he's is the antagonist. He's a time monster. The fuck?
Yeah. It says, I think it's 12/15/2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was posted on the December 30th, so it was probably filmed on the 15th. No, it wasn't. Oh my god, go back. Pause it. I can't listen to this again.
You want to hear it again?
I've listened to it. I've heard this 5 or 6 times.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you've been deep diving. 18 people like it.
That's the date right there. 12/15/03 in the description.
Oh.
So why would they mark it as 2017 if it was 03?
Because it's when he bounced it over.
Oh yeah.
It's a save file name.
Yep.
So that's the original date.
But then explain to me.
So this is from the end of his time on Playground. This is Playground footage.
But explain to me why it just so happens that that's exactly how Protagonist did the descriptions for a lot of those videos.
Yeah, pay attention to the numbers. It's former adolescent Protagonist. Is it an ARG ran by this one dope ass ARG crafter?
But then how does he get that Scott voice? Unless those are just random videos that he found.
Hey, there's voice actors out there. Anthony can
that's true.
probably just hey, you know. You can do this, and you can do this. I'm sure, you know.
Well, that does kind of sound like Aaron's SpongeBob laugh.
Yeah. Starting wind boost. Windows.
Oh, this is the important doc one.
Oh.
This is what I was telling you about.
1000% can shift. Yeah, absolutely. Could be the same person. Well, so far, this is
This
his
is the paragraph that I was telling you about. That's the one I read.
Yeah. It's got angsty
But
shit.
see,
And you know what it is? Here's okay, is this what he's advertising? Is this his FBI proof fucking internet screen? Because he's selling two things: internet proof or FBI proof internet and time travel.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it makes it to be higher. Yeah, we could just raise the pitch of it. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I have the audio set up to do that. I can put Scott's videos in and audio process them to see if we can emulate former Adolescent, or we take former Adolescent and pitch them down to emulate Scott.
Yeah.
We'll do one of each. It's easy. I'll load that up. Yeah,
Ooh.
I can try to do that. We'll do that. I'll do that. That's a good idea. I think we might be onto it. I think we might be narrowing down into it is an ARG.
Yeah.
And this dude is fucking slick with it.
Yeah.
Or, god damn it, or Cameron's dead and this guy's just weird. That kitty wants to be loved.
Well, do you want to talk about the 4K videos?
Yeah, let's talk
We
about
can
4K.
talk about the 4K
Yeah,
videos.
convince me it's
I've
not
at
an
least
ARG.
located-
Convince me it's not an ARG. How about that? Do 4 Cameron and take me into the it is not an ARG territory.
Yes, this child.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because it's time.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
It's
goodness.
time.
Well,
It's time for the nice kitty to be fed.
I'm gonna you fill some air, I'll feed this cat. We're not gonna be right back. You start. You
Okay.
can tell me about for Cameron, but also bring me back to the this is true crime realm. Because again, now the teeter-totter for me,
Okay.
the scale is leaning more in this is an ARG, and this dude's a very slick autistic person.
I have to sell that.
No, I mean, be the advocate for that side, like the
Okay.
date club.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Literally, we're being literature.
here's kind of what I got out of the 4 Cameron videos, because I think I've seen them all today. Or at least I've seen... I know I've seen most of them. I think I've seen I know I've seen all of them, but I think I only have notes on 1 and 3 for some reason.
Well, that's fine.
Okay, so this is basically set up as documentation of somebody trying to find Cameron. Like there's somebody looking for Cameron, waiting for him to come back.
Waiting or looking?
This is yes.
Waiting or looking, that's a question.
Well, that's the thing. The
There's
first
two different
one,
things.
yes, but he's doing both because in one he's waiting on him, in another one he's looking for him,
Okay.
and then in another one he's talking to him.
Oh.
So like I think it's the second one when he's running around and he goes, "Cameron, look, remember we used to hide under this porch or whatever, right?"
Is it him documenting traveling time?
Good question. Yeah, so then oh, that is it. The person speaking begins to have a panic attack, continuously repeating, "He'll be back soon," as they are rocking back and forth on the ground, almost as if there is a realization that Cameron will not be coming back. This suggests that Cameron may be dead. And the location of the filming holds significance because, A, it's the back of that school.
Gotcha. It's back at the Maple Ridge.
Yes, it's
secondary
a tree
school in
line.
BC, Canada.
It's a tree line that's out behind that school.
Gotcha.
And he's waiting for Cameron to come out of that tree line.
Gotcha.
So like when in that second video, I've seen the second video so much that's why I don't have notes on it. I've seen it so many fucking times at this point. I just fucking sleep it.
Yeah.
Because I've looked at it from so many angles. He's sitting there talking about how he's waiting for him. And then he starts talking about how he's coming from over that ledge of trees.
Yeah.
But he's standing there at that school because he's like kind of filming and panning around. But then he's just like that particular area holds significance. So I'm wondering if that's where do we know the exact school? Yes. So that's what I mentioned earlier. So there are comments from one specific person that seem pretty legit.
Yeah, Maple
where
Ridge
it's
Secondary.
Maple Ridge Secondary School in Maple Ridge, British Columbia.
Yeah.
And the other thing that kind of proves that is
Canadian.
that The zip code itself also has V2 at the beginning of it.
Like the Vex names.
But
like
yeah,
Vex
like
and Scream.
V2S1. Yeah.
Oh.
So I was like, oh my god, it might be a coincidence, but at the same time, I think not. I think this
I
kid's
don't
a
think so.
Canadian.
Exactly.
I think we found ourselves a Canadian.
I think we got a Canuck. Yep.
So there's in the first 4 Cameron video, there's at the very beginning, he is holding the camera and he pans down at the ground and he's like, there's like a big gray kind of area. When you listen to the audio, he says, "This must be the grave he was talking about."
Oh. Who was talking about?
Vex was talking about it, but he didn't say who was talking about the grave. He just said this must be the grave he was talking about. And then he starts talking to Cameron through the film. This is the one where he's reminiscing about memories. Hey, do you remember when we used to do this kind of thing? But he's walking around that school.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's empty, but like it's almost like he went there on a Saturday or something.
Weird.
And then, so we already talked about the second Cameron video. That's the one that we're kind of stuck on because it is kind of more the emotional one.
Yeah.
Of the Cameron series. The other two are either him just reminiscing or this other one where he's pretty, like, you know, he starts freaking out a little bit in this one too. But like in a way where it's almost like he's getting really depressed about it.
Okay.
So in the third Cameron video, this video in particular is set in the evening. The other 2 Cameron videos are during the day.
Okay.
He's looking for Cameron on the school grounds again. He says, "Meet me by the hallway," but he says that Cameron told him to meet him by the hallway, but he wanted Cameron to meet him outside.
Okay.
All
right.
He seems to be confused and concerned that he can't find Cameron.
Shit.
In the video. And then he starts freaking out when he realizes it's getting dark and he still can't find him. And he goes, "Oh, no, it can't be night yet." And then he starts going, "I'm not ready." Like he just starts repeating, "I'm not ready."
To go back forward in time?
And he starts like, at some point at the end of the video, he sits down on the ground and it's getting pretty dark at this point. And he's just like, you can tell he's still rocking back and forth, just saying he's not ready.
Yeah.
And then there's like this weird moment at the end where it cuts and he's like pointing the camera up at the sky and then back at the school. And then he points it back up at the sky, turns it, because you can actually see how the clouds turn.
Yeah.
And then he's like pointed at a tree. Do you remember that?
You can put this video on. Which video are we talking about?
For
Cameron?
The third one.
The third for Cameron?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, their YouTube channel does this every time we back out and try to back it back into it.
So yeah, he even starts out this video really concerned.
Okay.
He's looking for him. Cameron. But at the end of this video, there's a weird cut on this tree, and they like he does like a weird zoom in on it, and there's like a weird scratch noise that I noticed.
Okay. Yep, that would be it, area and see the Maple Ridge Secondary. We would call it elementary. Canada would call it.
Well, that's their high school.
Oh.
That's why I think that they were about 15, 16 when they were doing this. This was their high school.
Yeah, you might be looking at the elementary. There should be a Maple Ridge Secondary.
I found the website for it.
Yeah. I think she's trying to find a map location, but yeah, it's that same town.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably did film something at that elementary school, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, all the playgrounds that they've been filming on.
Yeah, he went to every playground in Maple Ridge.
Yeah. So then there's like, you see similar scenery in the I Love You videos, even though that second I Love You video is kind of weird because it's where those kids are actually playing on that playground
Yeah.
around this teenager who's got a fucking pig mask on his face. And I still couldn't hear what she was saying.
Yeah.
Like, even with my audio, like, my headphones in, I couldn't hear her.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, see, here we go.
It can't be night. It can't be night.
It can't be night.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. No. Yes. Yes. Cameron. Cameron.
You
Cameron.
act like you found Cameron.
Cameron. No. No.
It says there just isn't a playground at that one, yeah.
No.
This one's got a track around the high school because it's this one's a high school. This one's not technically a shot in a playground.
Yeah, but this is the same place that still has some pretty big significance for him, because this particular stairwell is where he's sitting when he's talking about Cameron coming around from that corner that he just came from. Like a lot of the, yeah, a lot of the angles that you see in all of these in the Cameron videos all look like they're all filmed here.
Cameron. Oh,
Here's the basketball court.
no.
He's vibrating. Just a common theme I've noticed. I think this cat's traveling through time in his mind. I think that's why it seems like memory loss. He's teaching that they're traveling time.
I will say, though, that this video, and the fourth Scott video, I think, are the only two on this channel that take place at night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go. So he's gonna turn it up, and then he's gonna turn the camera, and it's gonna have like a weird feedback right here. It's really strange. I hate it. It's just like a weird scratch.
And Marble Hornet's out.
It sounds extra weird when you've got your headphone in.
Yeah.
There's like a little high pitched and what is this cat doing?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. She's playing with the plastic bag, you can tell.
Oh, okay.
That's all she's doing.
I don't know that.
Ain't nothing.
Okay. So
Talking about the Cameron series, did you happen to suss out any significance to Cameron 2? It seems weird other than...
Hi guys, V2.
So the first Cameron, it's he's waiting. The second one, he's looking. The third one, he's distraught because he can't find him.
mm-hmm.
What was the fourth? Is there a fourth Cameron?
No.
No fourth Cameron video.
No. So there's only 3 Cameron videos. There's only 2 I Love You videos. There's 4 Scott videos.
Yeah. And he's again at the back at the Maple Ridge High School here again.
See, that's that same corner he
The
just
same
came
track,
from.
yeah.
How you doing today?
Yeah, same secondary school.
I'm just waiting here for Cameron.
Just waiting here for Cameron.
I
Okay.
just waiting for everybody here, you know.
Been waiting for him for a year.
For a year. So let's bring her on in. What's your theory? What are you saying? What's your theory? What's like, what do you think you've sussed out? What is this? Happened in Canada, it's a tape trading group. What's the juice?
What?
What's the juice? What's your theory? What's your theory? Like, are you still on the it's an organized group of creeps who trade tapes? Scott dies in Scott 5 and Vex is responsible for the disappearance of Cameron and Scott's death, or is it an ARG?
Oh. I don't know. I'm still kind of stuck on that rabbit hole where I'm trying to figure out, like, I personally am still looking at it as if we're looking like true crime.
Yeah.
But that's simply because, like, there's just certain things here where I'm like, it just feels like something strange happened to a kid and nobody's really talking about it because nobody cares. But they care just enough to make it this weird conspiracy thing.
I'm having a hard time finding anything about a Cameron, so you think there's a different name?
Probably. I just haven't figured that out yet.
The kid went by Cameron.
Well, because
Maybe that was just a
I
nickname.
mean, Vex even says in, or somebody who had spoken to Vex through AIM posted on the forum that he said that Cameron was a kid that he knew when he was little. But in that video we just saw, he says that it's been a year. So which is it? You know?
Well, he's time traveling.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that description on former Adolescent's YouTube page as kind of a, like, I don't know, the fact that almost a supernatural element has entered play with this seeming, it seems like they're traveling through time in their minds and going back to the worst thing that's happened to them and living through it and filming themselves doing it.
See, and that's the thing with the Scott videos is a lot of the time it almost kind of sounds like he's on some kind of drug.
Yeah,
or
he's just not.
He's not. Yeah,
he's just not typical.
It's one of the two.
Yeah, autistic as hell. Or that's why I kind of think it's also the same person as Vex, putting on a voice. You know, it's the same fucking person.
What on earth are you doing?
What's that?
You
He's
weirdo.
the kid over here. What is this?
Oh my god, it's fine.
It's a ridiculous cat. Well, anyway.
Oh, being stressful.
On that note, we pulled the corkboard back out, and yeah, I'm no longer under the. Yeah, I'm gonna mix that voice. We'll do one more update when I've done some audio, I think. See where this goes. We're gonna keep our eye on it, but I think it's an ARG. I think I'm firmly on that now. I think former Adolescent is really good at making ARGs. And it's put a lot of fucking time into this one.
But considering how, like, this person takes so long, like, I don't understand how Protagonist posts the way that he does. Because there's a lot of gaps between all of the posts. And so, like, I'm wondering, I'm kind of on the fence where it's like, oh, like, parts of it I'm like, there might be a body, but other parts I'm like, it legitimately, like, for them to be quiet around the same time, it feels like it could be one person.
Yeah. I think it's probably one person. God damn it, I'm trying to get you still this fucking hand.
My buddy's just waiting for him to get here.
I'm gonna do this, fucking Chief suggested it. Getting a close-up of a hand, but it seems like he's even taunting the fact that it's hard to keep track of the hands because they all had rules about their nails.
Well, that's the thing, is
And
that
in the Cameron series, he's got short nails consistently. Scott, in the Scott series, has long nails consistently. There's no identifying tattoos or moles. I've checked for that. And it does genuinely seem, honestly, in each video, like it's a different set of fucking hands with progressively greasier and longer nails. So,
but
like,
all of
I've done a little bit
these
digging
were
on
at
it.
different points in time, though.
Yeah.
Because the Scott videos were filmed in 03. These were filmed in 99.
Yeah, so the nails hadn't grown out yet.
Yeah.
So, to chronologically check hands, what would I be checking? The Scott and the I Love You? Or wait, no, the Scott and the... How would I check?
The most recent one that I think would have been filmed... Oh, shoot. Well, that's the problem, though, because isn't the flavoring video from 99 as well? And in that one, his nails are disgustingly not long.
Yeah.
When the 4 Cameron videos from 99, they're smooth and not grown out yet.
Vancouver, British, Cam Strain. I mean, yeah, there's probably active people named Cameron in Vancouver, British Columbia, Arianthe, but I don't think you found a missing Cameron. Apparently, Cameron went this Cameron went missing when they were children. So I mean, yeah, there's probably multiple Camerons in BC, Canada. I
Well,
wouldn't
yeah.
imagine Cam strains with 2 children other than normal profiles attached to the situation. But yeah, no, I scrolled. There's no in the missing children database. There's no child by the name of Cameron that's gone missing from the entirety of Canada, according to the registry. But you're not allowed to see registered sex offenders. You're not allowed to see a certain amount of things.
So there's no telling if you can actually get access to those records.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can't unless you're a fucking cop who's actively on it. Cop who's actively on it. Yeah, I love family and friends. Photos, it's just... Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know what I'll listen to his voice in the video. Like, you're gonna have to give me something, Marianne. This just looks like this just looks like a dude named Cameron's Facebook page. Oh, he sounds like Scott. But not a forced low. Oh, okay.
Oh, gotta move the tires.
Feet are different. I'll tell you that right now, Arianthe. That guy's feet were way different. I do have some normal, healthy people feet. Scott had diabetes feet.
That's true.
Yeah. No, good pull though. I don't think that's the Cameron, or I don't think so. I'm sure he's of the age he probably knows fucking Vex though.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Vex is gonna have kids. Even if it is an ARG. Vex is a lonely autistic person. Vex is one autistic person with a computer that runs XP. For sure. Like, I would put fucking money that motherfucker does not have a Facebook with family and friends on it. Like, yeah, no. Maybe like a weird Pinterest or a weird Tumblr account. But, again, I can't find any actual true crime associated to any of these places. So, but again, that doesn't mean it didn't go unnoticed. It's just not reported. Made all of this shit up for a run. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know. Well, saying he's autistic isn't me trying to take away from his capabilities in any way. I just mean there's a neuroatypicality to his voice. Scott and Vex. They sound like Chris Chan. They sound like Chris Chan with a little bit more vocal control. Which Chris Chan has no vocal control.
Mm-hmm.
But that description on former Adolescent's page was fucking weird. But it's that time travel theme, the memory loss thing. All of these videos, they're not where they think they are, and they're in a different point in time than we know they are. They're saying they're in the past.
Mm-hmm.
In Scott's case, he's not even in the location where shit happened. He's in a fucking baseball field. Words, give me something. What you got?
Nothing. I gave you what I had, sort of. I mean, there's a lot of notes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna bring this one to a close. I'll do a voice mix down. A few things came out. He stopped because it kind of flopped, and when it gained traction, he came back. Gary Anthony's talking about Vex, perhaps. Yeah, yeah, the guy who's maybe running into his ARG, for sure. For sure. Like it came out, nobody really caught steam, or he's been waiting for it to catch some steam. But let's hope we get some new shit, because in 2016 he said it's a work in progress, and we haven't had anything.
Well,
And then we got flavoring a month ago.
that's the thing, though, is that he's like waiting for more traction, but there's a consistent group of people on this thread that's just been posting on it, waiting for more information. So they waited 3 whole years for this video to come out a month ago.
Yeah.
And they commented about it and talked about it.
You put money that Vex, Cameron, and Protagonist are all the same dude. I don't think Vex and Cameron would be the same person. I think Cameron's either made up or he's...
Yeah.
Cameron's probably not real. He's like a MacGuffin. Like, Cameron's somebody
Well, that's what
we're never gonna get
the
to.
Vex and Protagonist thing was also what I was kind of saying
Yeah,
at
they
the
might be
very
the same
beginning,
person. Yeah.
because you don't ever hear anything from Protagonist because he claims he didn't have a camcorder
Yeah,
because he was the online lurker.
yeah. One person with multiple personalities, but Scott, I think, might be a different... Yeah, well, I'll do some audio analysis on that. So we'll see in the waveform if their voices are anywhere near from the same performer.
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to suss that out pretty, like, in a fucking moment.
Mm-hmm.
Load up those waveforms. Get them into my DAW. All made up in Vex, yeah. Put money... You see, I just... Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't think we'll ever hear anything from Cameron. I think maybe, maybe even influenced by somebody who actually disappeared out of his life.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought that or something, or, took it as it was a big stain on his life. I had a friend kind of we went to elementary school together, and then he didn't show back up till high school.
Mm-hmm.
So what if it was just dude just moved away, and this autistic kid just was fucking
Right.
broken.
Right.
But the thing the Protagonist is saying is that there's heinous shit.
Yeah,
Just,
and like
stories,
that
yeah.
that was kind of one of the things the Protagonist was saying on the forum as well, because like at one point he did post like a 3-second clip of supposedly audio of some kind of violence happening.
Yeah.
Or like somebody's gurgling or groaning or something.
It sounded honestly like somebody was just getting piggish in the pig mask. I thought it was somebody just snorting and grunting and probably masturbating or something. Or doing some weird tape play shit on a playground.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's what I thought it was initially. It was like, okay, so they were doing like tape play with underage boys on a fucking playground.
Mm-hmm.
He got caught. Scott got caught. And disgraced. I also can't find anything about a disgraced soccer coach.
Yeah.
But it's Little League. It's a small... Well, we don't even know an area, so there's not really much to pinpoint other than broad searches on Scott. Like, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. Alright, let's wrap this up for real now. We're out of here, gang. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching this mirrored on YouTube, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching this mirrored and saved on Twitch, thank you for taking the time to go back through my streams and watch this one. Send it to your friends. Send it to your mama for her birthday. Fuck a card. Send her down a rabbit hole. I made it through a video today without bringing up Dummy Thick Bigfoot too, so...
Almost.
Almost. I did just wreck that. Kind of by design. I feel in love with Dummy Thick Bigfoot. If you guys haven't been watching my morning newscast, you should go back and listen to my morning newscast. We found Bigfoot, and Bigfoot's packing cake. Goddamn right.
Ugh.
Goddamn right. Alright.
Oh my gosh. And we just watched that before we started streaming. I literally looked at him and I was like, you said this online? This is the kind of stuff you say online?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah.
Yeah, Biggie's got cakes. Biggie's got big cakes. Yeah.
Because I saw small clips of when you hover over a video on Twitch, it kind of shows you a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I thought you were just talking about a Bigfoot sighting.
Nope.
No, he's
I mean, I am talking about
just
a
that
Bigfoot
one
sighting,
in particular.
because we saw a lot. Bongo them booty cheeks. Yeah, I would. Yeah, like Chief said, I would trank dart him, run up and slap his ass, spit on my hand first, swat, because it's calloused.
Oh,
Add some
boy.
moisture, friction, resistance. All right, for realsies now, you weeaboos. We're out of here. Thank you so much. Forehead kisses. I can remember how to do this.